Hi everybody. This is my third time trying this, but this is Nightmare Comics 1, and this is my comic book review for the week of September 21st, 2011. Yeah, I know it's late, but whatever. Y'all know I'm always late with these things. Um, Good week overall, so let me just get right into the books. First book is Batman #1. Scott Snyder, amazing writer, amazing story in this book. Like a great jumping on point for somebody that's never read Batman. You know, it's a couple fun moments in this book too. Greg Capullo's art for the most part was very solid. I thought that his Dick Grayson kind of bothered me because there's a couple panels where Dick looks really young, really young. But that bothered me like a little bit. But I guess since they said the timeline has been fucked with a little bit, so I can understand that. But which doesn't make much sense though, because anyway, yeah. But I thought overall it's a good book. I ain't gonna overanalyze. Well, actually, it's a great book. You know, probably like the best of the relaunch, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, the last page is a real cliffhanger. Um, I really like this book. Like I can't say that enough. Scott Snyder, as I said, is one of the top three writers in comic books right now. Him, Mark Waid, and goddamn, other name escapes me right now. Fuck. Goddamn. It escapes me though, but I said it in another video. Last name escapes me. I don't. Oh yeah, Jason Aaron. Him, Jason Aaron, Mark Waid, three best writers in comics right now. This is my opinion. And he's been writing Batman for the past like few months, and it's been absolutely incredible. When that James Gordon story comes out, y'all all need to read that. The end of that is so rewarding. But yeah, like I said, Scott Snyder's a beast. It's Batman. If you like Batman, you'll love this book. Great book. Possibly my pick of the week. I ain't sure. Yeah, but it's up there. The next we got DC Presents #1. It's basically based on Deadman. Bernard Chang's art I thought was like really good in this. I really just like the way he displays emotions on like characters' faces. I really like that. I really like the story too. I'm interested. Boston Brand's always been a character I've been interested in. That's why I stayed with Brightest Day all the way into the end. Solely because of Boston Brand and the Aquaman story. Because the Aquaman story and that was great. So yeah, I'm down with this. I thought this was good, really good actually. I would definitely recommend it. All right, then next we got Green Lantern Corps #1. This pretty much centered on Guy Gardner and John Stewart. Pretty much how they're adjusting to life on Earth, and them just talking to each other, shit like that. It was real cool character stuff. I like to, how they pretty much introduce what they're like for new fans of like the DCU, and I just thought this was another really good #1. We don't have much of an idea what's going on, why these lanterns are getting killed and stuff. I like that. They did a good job of pretty much keeping it a mystery. But if you want to know how it's resolved, you got to pick up the next one, and however far it goes, because I am interested, man. I want to know what's going on, and the art in this was great. I mean, it's a really good book. I can't call it great. It's really good though, and another high recommendation for me. Straight up, I got to be honest about something. I was very skeptical of this relaunch, but I can't lie to you. Every book that I've read has been at least okay, and majority of them have been good. I won't even lie to you. Like the ones that I hear that aren't very good are the ones I kind of knew weren't going to be very good. Like I heard Catwoman is awful because a lot of people saying it's smut. And but Gilliam March, he's a great artist, a phenomenal artist. But you got Judd Winnick writing Catwoman. I didn't expect much else, to be honest with you. But yeah. But anyway, I ain't here to talk about Catwoman since I didn't get it. I don't even know what that book's about. The next we got Nightwing #1. Cal Higgins, I think this is his first like real big book he's wrote solely, and yeah, because him and Scott Snyder did Gates of Gotham a few months ago, and good job, Mr. Higgins, because this is good. This is really good. This is like, I think it's kind of like a crossover without necessarily saying it's a crossover with Batman #1. If you see what happens in this book and Batman #1, I thought this was fucking great, man. Like, this is really cool, straight up. I thought it would just be, Dick Grayson pretty much acting like Bruce in the Nightwing, attire, but it's not. It's Dick. It's Dick making his own decisions and thinking for himself, being different from Bruce, and which is what he should be. Some writers kind of fall in that trap of writing them the same. Like as much as I was hyping up Scott Snyder just now, that James Gordon arc I was telling you about is Dick Grayson, and while he's Batman, you would have no idea that's Dick Grayson, straight up. So yeah, and I thought this was just great though. Like, straight up, I want to read the next issue because I want to know what Homeboy meant by what he said in this issue. So yeah, I'm not gonna ruin too much, but something was said in this, and I kind of wonder what he meant by that. But yeah, definitely check this out. All right, the next we got Wonder Woman #1. I'm actually really surprised by this, man. I thought this wasn't gonna be that good, and this is great. This is also great. Like, this is a really fun book. Like, I did not think it was gonna be fun for one, and I just didn't think it'd be very good at all. But Brian Azzarello, I trust the guy. You know what I mean? He's a really, really good writer, and I just wasn't like, it's not him. I just wasn't sure about him writing Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? I was just a little, little skeptical about that. But I got to say, this was fun, man. And I'm definitely getting the next one. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. I know a lot of females that have read this book really like this because it's Wonder Woman, of course. But I just know a lot of them think that this is a great, great book, and I can't disagree with them, man. Like, Brian Azzarello did a really good job with this story. I can't lie. Definitely pick this up. Like, I can't believe I said that, but definitely pick this up. I think that does it for DC. Next we got Butcher Baker Candlestick Maker #3. This is great. Like, I thought #2 was weak, compared to that first one. But this is great. This pretty much delves into, Butcher's happier times. Billy Butcher's happier times when he had a steady girlfriend and fiance, and it's a really, really crazy scene with his dad and him, and it's just like, man, I'm like, hit that motherfucker. I was like, hit him in the goddamn. But and usually Butcher, he slaps you up, asks questions later, but he didn't do it all because of his chick. I guess that's how he figured. Yeah, she the one, because right after that. Never mind. I don't want to ruin nothing, but check this out. Definitely, I would definitely recommend this. It's just a good story, straight up. Like, something bad is gonna happen, and that's why you want to read the next one. So you know something bad is coming. What I mean? Like, you just can feel it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this little mini. I recommend The Boys too, even though I'm behind. I'm probably gonna trade weight this whole series now because other shit happens, but I wanted to read this in singles though, because this is dope, straight up. And Garth Ennis is my favorite writer of all time, so you can't go wrong. Next we got TMNT #2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2. Another just fun book, you know what I mean? It's some like little nods to the old school comics in here, which I really, really dug. Nice reveal, 2 nice reveals actually, and this is fun. I thought the first one was probably better, but this is a fun book, man. Like, I can't lie. This is a fun book. Yeah, I'm on board for this, man. I'm gonna get this every month. Come on, I'm gonna get this every month. That goes without saying. They got me. You know what I mean? Definitely pick this up. Next we got Transformers 26. Yeah. This is crazy. Like, this is just a lot of action, man. Like, they pretty much hyped this up. Galvatron's on Cybertron. The Autobots don't necessarily know what he's up to. We still don't necessarily know what he's up to. And or you do if you read Heart of Darkness, but they still didn't really expand on it like you thought they would. And Megatron's in this. Yes, Megatron and Galvatron are in this. I don't feel like explaining how. You just go back and read Transformers. Um, and the last page is kind of like a Megatron is a beast, by the way. I'm not gonna ruin what he does, but he's a beast. And that last page is wow. Like like you see it and you think, what does this mean? You know what I mean? Like I think somebody got a new body, man, and it looks fucking awesome. Like it looks like I ain't gonna ruin too much, but shit looks like this shit is about to hit the fan straight up. Looks like the fan is about to get smashed with the shit. So would I recommend this if you're reading Transformers? Oh, you can't skip it. You cannot skip this issue if you're reading Transformers. But if not, continue not reading Transformers. Just wait till after this arc. But if you're reading Transformers, do not skip this issue. All right. And next we got Captain America #3. Ed Brubaker's the only man on the planet that should write Captain America, and I'm sticking to that. At least right now, you know what I mean? At least at this moment. This is a fun book, man, straight up. And I really dug the last page, and I dug the whole story in general. You know what I mean? This is cool. This is cool. I ain't gonna say too much about it. It's a little cheesy, which is good. I think that that's actually good. It's very cheesy, very campy. But I enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed this. Just a lot of just stuff that comes at you, non-stop action. Action scenes are done very well in this book. I would definitely recommend this, without question. Pick this up. So pretty much all of these, I've been like, I definitely recommend this. Pick this up, whatever. That's how I've been. You know what I mean? So yeah, this was a great week for comics, man. I hear some other great titles that I didn't even get. So yeah. All right, next we got Daredevil #4. I can't lie, this is probably the weakest issue of Daredevil so far, but I still thought it was good. You know what I mean? The art still great. Mark Waid still tells a compelling story. I just thought it was solid from start to finish, just solid. Even though I still think this is probably the weakest issue, but you can't expect every issue to be like the first three. You know what I mean? Because those are just amazing. You know what I mean? Especially that second one, I thought was so just so amazing. But this is cool though. I would recommend this. I'm kind of trying to fly through these, because it was quite a few. I think I'm making good time. Trying to make this under around 15 minutes. So yeah, and I got 3 more. Heroes for Hire #12. DNA they've done a great job with this series. I hear this is like the last issue of Heroes for Hire, and of the main series. That's what I hear. And they did a great job, man. I had my problems within issues 9 to 11, around 9, 10, 11. I kind of had my issues with them, but this is a fun series, man. I just kind of didn't like the Fear Itself tie-in just a little bit. It was cool, but I thought it could have been better. But when this series first started, I was so on board, and I thought the end was just nice little payoff. Paladin, he still won't come clean about him liking Misty, but it's all good. This is cool, man. This was cool, definitely. I would definitely recommend this. If you've been reading this series, I would recommend this issue. Cause it's just a nice way they wrapped everything up, If this is the last issue of the main series, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Next we got Invincible Iron Man 508. This is another just very vibrant book. Fear Itself tie-in. The last page, man. If you're a long-time Marvel fan and you see what the next issue is supposed to be, oh shit. You know what I mean? I know what that armor looks like. I know it's not, but I know what it looks like. You know what I mean? And that was cool. Oh man, I love this series. And that was cool. It's just a great scene with Grey Gargoyle after he's picked up the hammer. He's all crazy spazzing out or whatever. And then you got the hammer corps or whatever, Justine Hammer's goons or whatever. They're out there, they're helping Pepper fight dude off or whatnot. And You know, they all fly out there. They're like, screw this bitch. We got to run or whatever. Then Grey Gargoyle grabs her and rips off her helmet. She closes her eyes and not looks at him because as you know, if you look him directly in the eye, you turn into stone. You know what I mean? So she's not looking at him, and it's just a great scene where Grey Gargoyle says to her, "Oh, it's cool. I'll wait." that shit is awesome. But yeah, like I said, Invincible Iron Man to me, I've not read a bad issue of this series, and the trend continues. If you're reading the series, pick that up. Pick that up. Next, we got X-Men Schism finally, we got X-Men Schism number 4. I can't lie, I've been critical on this, on this series, because as an event, we were kind of promised something that, it wasn't even necessarily hinted at, you know what I mean? But this issue, I'm cool with that now. Like, I'm so cool. The way they built the split between Cyclops and Wolverine, marvelous. Like, Jason Aaron did a great job with that. And the actual split up, like that scene, what Cyclops says to Wolverine, I'm like, oh no he didn't. Oh no he didn't. You know what I mean? I felt like I'm watching like a black sitcom. Like, oh no he didn't, girl. But that was man, like that, like what he said to him, I was like, dude, that's just wrong. That's just fucked up. You know what I mean? And what Logan says back, is. It's like, oh, that wasn't the greatest rebuttal, but that's about all he could say. But that what Scott said to him, I'm like, dude, come on, man, that's supposed to be your guy. I thought y'all was cool now. You don't say that to somebody you cool with now. But for the record, I'm on Psych's side. I think Logan's kind of being naive right now. Like, it works because like at first I was like, it kind of because they're children. You know what I mean? If they weren't children, I'd be like, okay, Wolverine's acting way out of character. But because they're children, I think it works. You know what I mean? I just think it works. And Scott has been kind of, he's been kind of, we got to help ourselves. You know what I mean? Because who else going to? And Logan hasn't necessarily been like that. And it really works because they're kids. That's all I'll say. I won't ruin what's going on, but it works because they're children. I'll just say that. I thought that was a great issue though. I can't say Schism overall has been great. I really think this is another one that it will read a lot better in trade. But matter of fact, I know this will read. I really do think this would be a really great trade. But that scene where they split, man, like that just them 2 pages, man. It's kind of worth the money alone. I know it's a little steep. I think it's like what, $5. I actually spent $3 because I had like a little discount. But that scene was crazy. I can't even lie. Like but yeah, that's my phone ringing. So I'm gonna wrap it up now. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.